Okay, it's time for us to check on our number one COVID warrior in Bharat, the entire country, the one and only Mathush. Mathush ji, gloves are on,
Yes.
sanitizer,
Yes.
hydrochloroquine,
Yes.
you done your temperature check,
Yeah.
the oxygen machine check.
Yes.
Okay, well done. See guys, this guy is great. Follow him. He's a wonderful example. Off you go then, Mathush. Have a great day. What a wonderful example you have set for India.
Thank you.
What to tell you guys? It's the Mumbai monsoon, the fury of the Mumbai monsoon. At least one open manhole. Why didn't Mathush look down and walk? Why didn't he just look down? Once for a second, just near his feet, even between his legs, if he just looked down. It's the week that wasn't. Okay, let's open with this one. Leading Indian golfer SSB Chaurasia has tested positive for COVID-19. Early this week, Chaurasia complained about the congestion in his lungs. His exact words may have been, "I think I have a hole in one." Huge case of sexism developing in sports. While the Indian men's cricket team have no upcoming home series in India, apparently the women's team may play a home series in India against South Africa as early as this October. So, first test playing in COVID-19 conditions with the women. And then, if all goes well, only then the men. And take a chance with our men. Our men are the greatest men in the world. England beat Ireland in ODI series this week. People in Great Britain are so bored that a few of them actually watched it. Speaking of Britain, Britain has considered minting a coin to commemorate Mahatma Gandhi. See, if India did the same, it would be one way to stop demonetization. I mean, just throw it out there. The Republican Party, meanwhile, says that the re-nomination of Trump will be held in private. And that's because no one wants Trump to attend, because he may not wear a mask. September 19th, IPL starts. So for all COVID sufferers, that takes care of the night. But what the bloody hell do we do in the day? Lockdown. End the bloody lockdown. I have nothing to do. Can't watch IPL twice. I know the result. And now a break from the world's greatest COVID song. We give you the world's second greatest COVID song. Here it is.
Let's not forget that we are all together in Corona. Protect yourself and people around you. Listen to your doctor. Please stay indoors. It's a tough time.
Folks, if you like that, we have an album of great Corona songs we'll release after COVID is over. So please be in touch with us. Also send money, donations to us. 500 rupee denominations and more, please, only. For what? Friday was my birthday, so. All right. Lots more coming up, but first the headlines. Twists and turns in the Sushant Singh Rajput case. Amit Shah tests positive. And IPL dates are announced. Now, before we go into our top story, which is the formality, let me quickly tell you that I want people to be more courageous. This is my address to the nation. I'm not the Prime Minister, but I'm somewhere between Home Minister and Prime Minister. And my address to the nation is stop being sissies. We've been sissies too long. I don't want any more sissy behavior. We had a show that was supposed to start end August on a OTT, which I can't mention. It rhymes with Ramabon. But some of the actors got scared, got worried. I can't do it, I can't go in public, I'll die. No, stop it. We have to face it now. We have to go forward, chest out. Enough is enough. No more sissy behavior. In fact, we're worried about the economic downturn and things like that. People have to step up and help you. My family is doing it. My father increased my pocket money yesterday. 45 bucks a week. And now I can get a shave, as you can see, and I look beautiful once again. Yes, this is Cyrus, not Nikhil Double Chinnappa, my ex-colleague. All right, folks, let's get on with the top story. Sushant Singh Rajput case has got twists and he turns. This week, the Bihar police turned up in Mumbai. Lots of Biharis in Mumbai. To investigate Sushant Singh Rajput's death. Now, the Mumbai police claimed that the Bihar police was acting outside their jurisdiction, which is geographically correct because you're supposed to be in Bihar and we are supposed to be in Mumbai. I understand that. But it's a country where you're allowed to inter-travel normally. Anyway, they immediately quarantined the Bihar police team for 15 days as per Corona guidelines. I I mean, that's following the law. So the case was then moved to the CBI. This is what went down just before that between the Mumbai police and the Bihar police. I don't know if it's true, but this is what we got. Take a look.
देखिए, हाउ डेयर यू पुट अस इनटू क्वारंटाइन, बताइए।
बघो मतलब देखो शुक्ला जी,
तिवारी, हमारा नाम तिवारी है।
जी जी जी, आप तो इतनी जल्दी भी क्या है, आप आराम से 15 दिन क्वारंटीन में रहकर फिर इंक्वायरी शुरू कर सकते हैं, इतनी जल्दी क्या है? हा?
पाटिल जी, ऑलरेडी इंसिडेंट को जो है 50 दिन हो गए हैं और 15 दिनों में एविडेंस सब गायब हो जाएगा।
शर्मा जी,
तिवारी, हमारा नाम तिवारी है।
जी जी जी, तो 15 दिनों के बाद छोड़ दीजिए, आप तो बिहार से हो, आपको भी पता है कि एविडेंस 15 दिन में क्या 2 दिन में भी गायब हो सकता है ना क्या?
देखिए, आप हमारे काम में जो है वो रुकावट डाल रहे हो।
लेकिन पांडे जी,
तिवारी
जी, ये बिहार पुलिस का जुरिस्डिक्शन नहीं है।
हमें देखिए ऊपर से ऑर्डर है कि इस मर्डर को हम तुरंत सॉल्व करें।
मर्डर? अरे मिश्रा जी, ये
तिवारी
हाँ जी, लेकिन ये तो सेक्शन 174 के अंडर आता है, ये सुइसाइड है।
देखिए, ये मर्डर है। हमें इस केस के सेक्शन हम आपको बताते हैं, 341, 342, 380, 406, 420 और 306 अबेटमेंट टू सुइसाइड, और उसके ऊपर से 299 और 300 भी मर्डर के अंदर छानबीन हम कर रहे हैं।
देखो बिहारी जी, आपको कैसे पता है कि ये मर्डर है?
हमारा नाम तिवारी है और हम मर्डर के बहुत पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस है।
अच्छा,
हाँ भैया, हम बिहार से हैं। बम्बई में जितना बिना हेलमेट स्कूटर चलाने का अपराध होता है, उतना ही बिहार में मर्डर का होता है।
लेकिन हम तो स्कूटर वाले को फाइन लेकर छोड़ देते हैं।
तो क्या हुआ, बिहार में भी हम पैसे लेकर मर्डर वाले को भी छोड़ देते हैं।
लेकिन आपके पास ये सुशांत सिंह राजपूत का मर्डर का एविडेंस क्या है सिन्हा जी?
तिवारी है और बहुत सारा एविडेंस है।
कहां से मिला एविडेंस? सीबीआई, सीआईडी, इंटेलिजेंस एजेंसी, मुंबई पुलिस, चश्मदीद गवाह, कहां से मिला एविडेंस?
ना ही सीबीआई, ना सीआईडी या इंटेलिजेंस एजेंसी या मुंबई पुलिस या चश्मदीद गवाह, हमें प्रूफ और इंटेलिजेंस विश्वसनीय और भरोसेमंद और अखंडनीय सोर्सेस से मिला है।
कौन से विश्वसनीय, भरोसेमंद और अखंडनीय सोर्सेस?
ट्विटर, हाँ, इंस्टाग्राम और शेखर सुमन।
अच्छा,
और वो आर वाला टीवी है ना?
कौन सा आर वाला टीवी?
अरे वो आर पब्लिक टीवी है ना?
अभी सुनिए तिवारी जी, तिवारी बोला मैं, तिवारी बोला।
अच्छा, आदत हो गई थी।
क्यों ना हम केस सीबीआई को दे दे?
क्यों?
पूरा प्रॉब्लम उनके सर पर डाल देते हैं।
कौन सा प्रॉब्लम?
कंगना रनावत। कंगना रनावत हमें छोड़कर उनके पीछे पड़ जाएगी।
बहुत ही बढ़िया आइडिया है। इसी बात पे चाय तो पिलाइए।
Why not? हमारा मुंबई का चाय पी के देखो, बिहार से बेटर है। चलो लेट्स गो हैव चाय। चाय के साथ कुछ और चाहिए क्या?
नहीं, वो शाम को ले लीजिए।
I don't know about Kangana run out, but Cyrus is stumped. All right, Amit Shah tests positive. Union Home Minister Amit Shah tested positive for coronavirus this week, and I'm telling you this as usual 10 days after the entire world knows, and it's put on every single media outlet there is in the whole world, forget India. He admitted himself into hospital and immediately tweeted a request that anyone who had come into contact with him in the last few days should isolate himself and have himself checked. This is not a threat. This is to help you. To which Babul Supriyo immediately replied that he had met Mr. Shah and was isolating himself, but he'll continue singing from far. Joining us is another alleged BJP official, Bablu Bhaiya. I mean, that name itself is more like an out-of-work actor who is now an MP, who has isolated himself. And, well, let's chat with him right now. Here he is. Namaste, Bablu Bhaiya.
जी नमस्ते। लाइव है हम अभी चैनल पर। हाँ, लाइव चल रहे हैं।
Well, I don't want to really answer that because then it'll expose how bad our show is. So, sorry about sort of.
हम ऑनरेबल अमित शाह जी से बहुत शुक्रगुजार हैं कि उन्होंने हमें बबलू भैया को ये मौका दिया कि हम भी उनके साथ ये जानलेवा रोग में सहभागी हो. बबलू भैया इज ऑनर्ड टू शेयर कोरोना with honorable union minister.
Excellent. It sounds like an Archie's card in Hindi. Excellent. I love it. Very nice. But hold it, hold it. So you're saying you're happy to test positive?
हाँ, हम बहुत ही खुश हैं. बबलू भैया, हाँ, myself very happy कि हमने अपने पार्टी के सेवा करने का ये मौका, ये अवसर हमें मिला है.
Right. There's somebody here.
थोड़ा उस एंगल से, हाँ, हाँ. बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. अभी जो है इसे ट्वीट कर दो. ऑनरेबल बबलू भैया जी इन क्वारंटीन, ऑल अलोन, मिसिंग ऑनरेबल होम मिनिस्टर. और क्या वो कहते हैं, पीएमओ और ऑनरेबल होम मिनिस्टर को भी टैग कर दो. और उसके बाद स्पेल चेक करना भूलो मत.
जी जी जी. और सर 2 और टीवी चैनल और 3 पत्रकार बाहर रुके हुए हैं आपके लिए.
हाँ, वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. बट मैं थका हुआ लग रहा हूँ क्या वैसे?
जी जी. और डॉक्टर साहब कब का वेट कर रहे हैं आपके लिए.
अरे डॉक्टर को मारो गोली. वो टीवी चैनल वालों को अंदर भेज दो. मैं ये इंटरव्यू खत्म करके आता.
जी जी जी.
हाँ, तो कहिए अर्नब जी.
No, not Arnab ji. Cyrus.
ये कौन सा नाम है?
Yeah, well, that's the name. Anyway, I thought you were isolated.
जी, I am.
So that fellow who was taking your pictures, he shouldn't be allowed near you, right? I mean, you're supposed to be quarantined. I mean, the whole idea is, distance.
कौन वो? उससे कुछ नहीं होने वाला. हमें कोई सिम्टम जो नहीं है.
No symptoms. So you've tested positive, but you're asymptomatic.
नहीं. मैंने अभी तक टेस्ट भी नहीं किया है.
You've not even tested yourself, and yet you've isolated yourself because you've come in contact with a COVID positive person.
हमें ये कोरोना ऑनरेबल होम मिनिस्टर के कारण ही हुआ है.
What?
बाबुल सुप्रियो ने कैसे इमीडिएटली ट्वीट कर दिया था, I met honorable home minister, so I have isolated myself. So I have also.
So you did meet the home minister.
लाइव है ये अभी?
50%.
तो रजत जी, सॉरी, आपका नाम क्या है?
No, Cyrus. But did you meet the home minister? It's not clear.
नहीं, I have never met him. कभी मुलाकात नहीं हुई है.
You have never met him.
नहीं. Also, I don't have the coronavirus.
What are you saying?
देखिए भैया, हमने लोगों से कहा कि हमें कोरोना हुआ है और इसीलिए हमने खुद को आइसोलेट कर लिया है ताकि लोगों को लगे कि हम उनसे मिले और हम उनके करीब हैं, ऑनरेबल होम मिनिस्टर जी के. ठीक है, ये क्लोजनेस के बारे में है.
Oh, right. So it's a bit like the movie Close Encounters of a Third Kind. Because you want to be close, but not so close. To be close, yet paradoxically be apart. But close because you want to be in the selfie, but you don't want to get the corona in actuality. Because no political clout is worth actually dying for. I mean, at the end, as a politician, you try to live so you can enjoy your not-so-corrupt ways. All right, we'll take a quick break and then we'll come back. Lots more to talk about, but since I haven't seen the show yet, I have no idea what. All right, let's go with this one. Actually, this is about the virus spread. Earlier this week, lakhs of people violated the social distance obligation and made hand-to-hand contact. How disgusting and disgraceful. What's wrong with us people? All right, scientists are calling this behavior pattern Raksha Bandhan. Lots of girls applied to be my sister. I chose only one. Okay, my mother chose that one and then she is my sister and hence, it's not really a choice. Okay, a joint team of the UP Special Task Force arrested Ram Singh, a key aide of gangster Vikas Dubey this week. Now, a police official unofficially said, we know he was a member of Vikas Dubey's gang because when we asked him to run from the car, he simply refused. Grew up in the 80s. I can do that gunshot sound effect perfectly. They don't even record it. Just call me for an 80s movie. The MP High Court has asked the railways to make sure that lower berth preferences is given to pregnant women and seniors over VVIPs. Of course, after the VVIP has boarded, then the pregnant woman will be asked to vacate and concede the berth to him. So, even if you're 8 months pregnant, Mrs. Sharma, don't argue the point. Just get up. You can deliver the baby in the third class. In any case, what will happen to the child? Country's going nowhere. Kidding. Speaking of going nowhere, let's go to Canada, which is far away, but this girl is going somewhere. Her name is Ambika. Hi, Ambika.
Hi, Cyrus.
Okay, hi, Ambika. What do you have for us?
This week I have a shocking update on a story previously covered.
Aha.
As you may recall,
Okay.
a few weeks ago, I reported that masks were fashionable. But this week, Donald Trump decided that that was no longer the case. It seems this trend was just as short-lived as the Bollywood industry condemning nepotism.
Aha.
Vancouver is the home of celebrity chef Vikram Vij. He grew up in South Bombay, and his restaurants were rated by the New York Times as one of the best Indian restaurants in the entire world. I'm not much of a food person, so we thought to test out the restaurants, we should send in the most sophisticated and charming correspondent from the week that wasn't. So we flew in Annabelle from London.
Yeah, but that Annabelle looks exactly like you, and the background looks like the last background, so I don't know. I mean,
Please take a look.
I believe you're a vegetarian, so we thought we'd bring you our signature dish called jackfruit. Enjoy. Paul, can I get some wine, please?
I suppose that was all right. It's got a very earthy scent. A bit of wood in there, I believe, and maybe a hint of cinnamon, some pistachio.
Since you are a vegetarian, we thought we'll give you our famous vegetarian thali. Please do me a favor, use your hands when you eat my food.
Can I get a knife and fork, please?
Paul, can I have some cutlery, please? You just finished that whole food? You just woofed it down. Like, seriously.
It was all right. Not bad.
I guess I'll get the dessert now. Here's the dessert. Where should go? You know that's meat, right?
Wow. Annabelle is just so glamorous. Back to you, Cyrus.
unbelievable. This is against our culture. I use the word Sanskriti. I don't know what it means, but it's against our Sanskriti. It's also against our parampara. Okay, paramparo, which is Bengali for parampara. Well, I'll figure that out later. But it's against our tradition. You cannot do this. If you're veg, remain veg. You can't eat non-veg. And if you're non-veg, you can't become veg. Or you should become veg because that'll be better for the earth, something like that. Anyway, let's move on to what will be better for India. IPL. 93.75%. The dates are in September 19th to November 10th. Unless, of course, some player catches COVID, then the start may be delayed from 19th to 20th September. For testing and push him out of Abu Dhabi, perhaps to Doha or something. But it's on, it's here. To find out more, let's meet BCCI insider Byomkesh Banerjee, who played for Bengal back in the 70s. No trace of him on Google or Wikipedia, but he says he did, so we'll accept that. Good day, Mr. Byomkesh Banerjee.
I am known as Bol Bol to my friends.
Oh, I get it. Bol. Yeah.
You can call me Banerjee.
Okay, wow. Mr. Banerjee then, excited about the IPL actually coming through in the UAE?
Yes, super duper excited. Very excited. Not so much about IPL part, more the UAE part.
More the UAE part.
UAE, yeah. You see, my cousin brother, Shumantro, she is in Dubai. two of my nephews, Satyajit and Snehashish, they are in Abu Dhabi. And my ex-girlfriend, 23 number girlfriend, Lolo, he is in his cousin's house at Sharjah, stuck there because of COVID. My neighbor's son-in-law, Borun, she's also barking over there only.
Okay. You made your point. You made your point. Let's back up a bit. Let me be more specific. Controversy number one. Not sure whether they're going to sponsor or not. It's all over the place at the moment. Chinese sponsors. After all this boycott Chinese goods stance in India, are we going to have Chinese sponsors in the IPL?
In India, you have played the leg glance there. That is the operative word.
In India.
In India, all Chinese goods are to be boycotted. I myself led the protest. Forget Chinese, even Korean goods. On the border of China, Koreans are to be boycotted.
That makes no sense.
Uri Baba, in India, yes, boycott. But in UAE, that rule doesn't apply. We are guests in here, the IPL here in UAE. We cannot harm UAE foreign policy vis-a-vis China.
Right. Okay. Maybe that makes some sort of sense. As long as it's in the UAE, of course, but the boycott doesn't apply is what you're saying, right?
Precisely. Thika abikala.
But the ads go to consumers in India.
Yes, but it is being sent from UAE to India, not India to India. And by the way, are you questioning my patriotism? It is me who originally led the boycott Chinese good protest in Alipur for 2 hours before I stopped.
Why did you stop?
Uri Baba, I stopped because I fell asleep after lunch, which is a common mistake.
You fell asleep in the middle of your protest.
You try eating machar jol, shukto, alur posto, little macha mata diya, moong dal, bhekti machar paturi with lots of bhat and luchi with alur dum and then finally lots of rasgulla. Bhat gum.
That is for one person. And you go to sleep.
You don't go to sleep. Sleep go to you.
Okay. Sleep go to you. I'll give you that one. Now tell us, if you don't mind, please tell us about the precautions. I use the word precautions in place.
Well, we have tested player, but he already have one casualty.
What? You have a player who's COVID positive?
No, not exactly. Hardik Pandya had baby.
Oh, had a baby.
Yes, no precaution in place. But today's youngster, here they listen, Baba. You know, my cousin Subhash was only 17 when she had her
Okay,
first...
listen, stop that. Please stop that. Let's focus on the bio bubble for a second.
Bubble, correct. Bio bubble. Yes, we have safety measures which are very tight, very tight and very top secret.
Interesting. Top secret.
So top secret, nobody knows what they are. How I can tell you?
So you obviously can't tell us then. But the players will be tested, I presume.
All the time. Only no urine sample.
But why no urine sample?
UAE in October can be 50 degree. Player will sweat like bucket. That urine will be left. Apply the science to your mind, please.
I'm flabbergasted. I'm absolutely stunned. But congratulations. We're all dying to watch some top flight cricket. So well done and I thank you for that.
Yes, we are all very happy. IPL is all about giving.
Giving to the people.
No, giving contract. But maybe your point also. Who knows?
Okay, last question. Who will win IPL 12 according to you, sir? Byomkesh.
Normally, I would say the team with best skill set under pressure. But not in this particular edition.
Why?
In this edition, remember praise. Healthy, wealthy and wise.
Yeah, I'm 2 out of 3.
Now only take the first word. The winner will be the healthy. You got my point. Healthy.
Right. You got to survive the whole. Yeah, I got it. Okay, you got to be healthy at the end of the tournament. Don't explain. We understood. Or sure, I'll explain in any case, just to make sure it's clear to everyone. Thank you so much, Byomkesh, for being with us. The show is coming to an end. Just one thing which is puzzling me as we say goodbye to you guys for the next week, and that is on the day of Rakhi. Since my sister lives in Pittsburgh, which is a place in America. My mother tied the Rakhi on me. So does that make my mother my sister? like a superstar. Shades on, one step, dead.
Okay. So, yeah.
No, I'll do a very clean.
हाँ हाँ
इंजेस्ट में रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है क्या?
हाँ सर.
What is the window? Sorry, what is the window there? Why did you go back?
And light in charge. Light off on करने का ना.